Okay, in this video I'm just going to sort of ramble on a bit about the setup of the VMS and its functionality. Firstly, it's worth to note that the VMS is a web front end for a GuardPoint server. The GuardPoint server needs the API enabled for it to operate. The VMS is designed for, say, reception staff to have a very basic interface, only providing the essential operations, and therefore being a low learning curve system. So we can change the layout or what columns are shown, and this is done by presets, which can be changed here. So if I was to show everything, it just gets swamped with lots of options, and so I would want to customize this to only show the essential. Okay, now we log in with a client certificate, and this is installed either on a smart card or, if using a mobile device or tablet, on that device. What this does is allows us to individualize the functionality and access rights for that user. So I'm logged in with a certificate called Operator L2, and this has given me the following rights. So I can create a user card holder, and I can delete a card holder. So I'll do that now. I'm going to generate them a QR code. Submit that, and that gets sent. Oh, user already exists. So let's put last name, put a number 2. Submit. And that gets sent to the GuardPoint server, and it updates its database. And then I close. Right, I can view the QR code here. Right, moving on, in a different browser, I'm logged in as a different person. So here I am logged in as operator L3. Now operator L3 cannot generate a QR code, cannot email, and it cannot create a person. It is set to create a person, but it's restricted to the no access group. So let's refresh this, so I've made another person. Right, I can't delete. No. But I can add someone. So I've added the user test. I can't delete them. And they're in the no access group. So I'll go back to my Safari window, which is my L2 user, and refresh, test. Now I want to edit this user, and I don't have the edit on this one. Let's just change the filter. I could edit test. And now I want to assign them. So area 2, give them a QR, submit that, update the database. Okay, they now have a QR code. So I can click that. User test, send them an email. Okay, so we'll just have a think about what's going on under the hood. So it's inside the client certificate is a section of data which is encrypted between the VMS and the end user. And in that encrypted area, we have the following. So I'm going to open the screen. It's got an INI file with all the options I can set. So if I go to my L2 one, I can see that they've got all these options. They can activate readers, they can check they exist, they can create card holders, and they can generate QR codes. However, my L3 doesn't have that operation listed. We can also see that in this configuration INI, I've set a name in the badge, and I've set a colour and what text I want to be shown. Any configuration not found within the certificate, it reverts back to a default company. So it pulls these fields if they're missing from the certificates fields. So you can see where the SMTP server is configured. The keys used for the Apple wallet, and whether we want an iCalendar attachment. So we've got various options which are configured within this INI. But again, it's worth noting that the configuration goes within the client certificate, and this enables each individual to have their own capabilities and access rights. Okay, I think that's going to call that a day.